Hello, this is Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless Doctor, and today we're going to get to know how Drugless saves you money. Every day in my practice, patients come in with a long list of medications they're on, or sometimes they'll even bring a bag of medications in and say, Dr. Bob, I can't afford my rent. I have to get a part-time job. These medications are costing me anywhere from $400 to $1,200 every month, and I don't have insurance to pay for it anymore. What can you help me do to eliminate all these medications? Well, we have some very simple answers for each and every one of them. It's about making appropriate and necessary lifestyle changes.
Let's consider your eating habits. How many times a week do you just get drawn towards the fast food drive-through line? Yes, and then there's the donuts that seems to be at your workplace. Consider your groceries. What are you buying? What are you putting in the cart? Are you going there hungry and everything seems to end up there? Take a moment. Even think about bringing your children into the grocery store with you and making it a family affair. Incorporate more fruits, vegetables, items like hummus, raw and fresh nuts, mixed raisins for a little sweetness, dried cranberries, cherries, or blueberries that are not laced with sugar. There's so many choices that you can make to help your family stay drug-free. These are the easy parts. Getting drug-free sometimes is more of a concept that you have to take responsibility for. So let's go back to the fast food for just a minute. If you compare the amount you spend going out to eat for even a week and the amount you would spend in the grocery store, well, it's pretty similar.
It's very fascinating when it comes to spending money, food, and health. The food that you're putting in your body is going to promote health itself. You're going to save money in the long run, which such a novel idea is saving money by being healthy. But when it comes right down to it, the cost of medication has skyrocketed in our society today. When you read any major business newspaper and magazine, we have an epidemic of individuals who cannot even afford medications. And one of the reasons that we now have national health insurance so everybody can have access to more meds. What an idea about getting healthy without the medication. Do you know, just statin drugs, just Lipitor alone, their amount of profit escalated nearly 13% as that drug ends its tenure. In other words, as it's ending. So the patent is coming to the end, and their response is, we're paying for research and development and marketing. Do we really need to have those, and I'm not saying this to be unkind, those silly advertisements that are on TV with the real quiet voices telling you about all the bad effects, including death? That some of those medications cause more bad effects than the original complaint you had in the first place. There have been institutions that have petitioned the pharmaceutical industry asking them to stop the proliferation of raising the prices for the medications. Now, Debbie taught you about food and eating wholesome food. Hippocrates said, let food be your medicine and medicine be your food. But I know that 86 million Americans took a painkiller today. Do you know what one of the easiest ways to stop medication? Stop putting inflammatory food inside of your body. Sugar, trans fatty acids can cause pain. Do you know at one point, millions of American females were diagnosed and had an increased amount of breast cancer because of hormone replacement therapy. And once the U.S. government stepped in and suggested that the hormone replacement therapy was causing more harm than good, the amount of cancer cases in the United States has dropped. So as you continue to make important and necessary lifestyle changes, even in the grocery shopping itself, the amount of medications that you'll be needing to take is going to plummet. It's going to plummet drastically. You know, Lipitor, any kind of cholesterol-lowering drug, can very easily be dropped. You know, retired motor company employees, the biggest expense that they add to a vehicle every year happens to be the prescription medications for lowering cholesterol alone. $1,500. That's how much money additional is added to each vehicle because of the cost and the price of medications. Do you know that every year in the United States, 40,000 people die? 40,000 die from poisoning from medications. It's been estimated it's the 4th leading cause of death. Over 160,000 people die because of properly prescribed medications. The medications themselves have bad effects that are affecting the physiology inside of you. See, medications help manage symptoms. They don't get to the cause of the problem. Oftentimes, the side effects of one medication promotes the usage of another medication. Do you know that aspirin can cause digestive distress? Do you know that digestive aids interrupt the absorption of proteins, leading to Alzheimer's and to dementia? Do you know that the medications to lower cholesterol, can cause optic stroke, can cause Parkinson's-like shake, can cause you to have alteration of your normal sexual function, promoting the use of another medication? I know we have an epidemic because right now you can look in major magazines that they'll actually give you a prescription medication for free, for a free 30-day trial for a medication. I'm going to encourage you to make appropriate and necessary lifestyle changes, new strategies with drinking water from a pure source, exercise on a regular daily basis, eating whole foods. You're already paying for food. It makes so much sense to me to eat quality organic food, avoid the fast food, and that'll actually lower the amount of money that you're spending on medication. Take appropriate supplements when necessary. Always talk to your prescribing physician. Do not go off of any medications on your own. It's up to you to make those choices. This is Dr. Bob DeMaria, the Drugless Doctor, helping you save money going drugless.